Howdy, this is Cryptic Grinding back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I cover round 1 results for the Wasp and Sentry arenas and then jump into some trend analysis for round 2 predictions. So first, the results for the round 1 veterans bracket, and veterans bracket meaning that your account has been open for over 61 days. The 4-star and 5-star feature Wasp arenas came in a little bit lower than expected, with the 5-star feature arena coming in at 37 million for the cutoff, with a top 10% at 11.4 million. Then we have the 4-star feature arena coming in again an unexpectedly low 11.4 million with the top 10% at 4 million. And then with Sentry, now this was kind of more expected based off of the trends and the sentiment coming from the community, with his numbers coming in the cutoff right around 2.1 million and 11 to 25% shard tier at 1.5 million. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that the 3-star feature arenas aren't really captured across the community as much, so there's no consistent source for these numbers, so I don't actually have any. But if you did go ahead and grind the 3-star feature arena, I would love to hear your results. Throw them in the comment section and we can discuss them there. So now, comparing these actual results to my round 1 predictions, as I mentioned a few minutes ago when sharing the results, the 4-star and 5-star feature cutoffs were definitely different than the vibe coming from the community. There was a little bit of hype building for Wasp, and that really didn't show up at all in the cutoffs. As you can see, these are way above the 10%. These are closer to 20% numbers, so these were definitely off. Now Sentry, that was right on cue, kind of with right around that 10% range that we like. And again, when it comes to 3-star feature arena, didn't have any actual results to compare against. But as we look forward to round 2, here are some trends that I always like to consider. First, looking at the 5-star and 4-star, excuse me, the 5-star, 4-star feature arenas for new champs. There's not a lot of consistency here over the last couple months, and a lot of that could be maybe the last month specifically with the Deadpool arenas. But you can see 2 of the arenas, Captain America, Infinity War, and Massacre, both went down between round 1 and round 2 in terms of their cutoffs, whereas the cutoffs for Iron Man, Infinity War, and Domino went up. Now, Iron Man and Domino, one could argue maybe they're the better champions out of these, and that's why the numbers went up. But it's not like Massacre and Captain America aren't good champs. They have good value in the game, so it's interesting that you can't just say it's a good champ versus bad champ kind of thing. And that's the same case over in the 4-star feature arena. You can see between round 1 and round 2, Captain America and Massacre went down, whereas Iron Man and Infinity War and Domino went up. Now, when we jump over to the 4-star basic arena, at least there's consistency here. Between round 1 and round 2, there's typically an increase. Only one time out of the last 4 with a similar type of champ did we see a decrease, and it wasn't actually a decrease. It was kind of more the same number, same cutoff, whereas in every other instance, the 3 other instances, the round 1 was lower than round 2. Jumping over to the 3-star feature arena, kind of the same story, where there's some consistency between each round. Yeah, there's a big valley in one of them, but if you notice, it's the typical drop. Well, not typical. It is a drop between round 1 and round 2. In that case, I think it was Captain America Infinity War, there was just a bigger drop than usual. But in every one of these instances, round 1 is higher than round 2 for the 3-star feature arena. So considering all these trends, here are my thoughts for the round 2 predictions for the veterans bracket. Again, veterans bracket meaning your account's been open for over 61 days. Not how many days you've been playing, but since your account has been open. Anyway, it's hard to say for sure with the 4-star and 5-star feature arenas right now, just because there's not a consistent trend coming out of the recent results. But I do think, just because of the general vibe that I'm getting from the community on Wasp, there seems to be, you know, a decent pull for her, but it's not like she's a great champ. So I think the numbers are going to be very similar between round 1 and round 2, and not a significant increase or decrease between the cutoffs. So for the 5-star feature arena, all the way on the left, I think the cutoff will be right around 38 million, with a top 10% shard tier at 11.5 million. Jumping over to the 4-star feature arena, I think the cutoff will be around 11.7, maybe even to 12 million, with a top 10% at 4.1 million. And then lastly, but next, the 4-star basic Sentry arena, I think his cutoff for round 2 will be 2.4 million, with 11 to 25% shard tier at 1.5 million. And now lastly, the 3-star feature Wasp arena, I think you'll be able to the cutoff for her will be coming at 1 million, with 11 to 25% shard tier at 490,000. If you follow my channel at all, you know I always like to give kind of like a grind target, because this is a cutoff, and as you heard me say earlier in this video, I always like to kind of give a cutoff that's going to be 5 to 10% either up or down from the actual cutoff. That's kind of the range I kind of target for, as this type of trend analysis prediction by far is not an exact science, but just trying to get within the ballpark, if you will. And so with that being the case, I always kind of like to give a rough grind target. So for the 5-star feature Wasp, you want to go to 41 million. For the 4-star feature, 12.5 million. For Sentry, 2.6 million. And for the 3-star feature Wasp, 1.1 million. And again, these grind targets as well as predictions are for the veterans bracket. Now jumping into, beginner and intermediate, since I've been talking about the veterans bracket so far, there aren't consistent cutoff or, actual results available for me to do any trend analysis again. So I always like to give some very rough approximate numbers for people to kind of base their grinding off of. So starting with the beginners bracket, meaning your account just open all the way up to 30 days, you can get the 3-star feature Wasp for right around 250,000, the 4-star basic Sentry right around 1 million, and the 4-star feature Wasp around 1.2 million. Now jumping to the intermediate bracket, meaning your account's been open for 30 to 60 days, or I should say 31 to 60 days, the 3-star feature cutoff will be right around 525,000, something in that neighborhood, maybe even 550, with the 4-star basic Sentry right around 1.1 million, and the 4-star feature Wasp at 1.5 million. Again, these are just really rough estimates to kind of consider as you're grinding in some of these earlier brackets. But same could be said for the veterans. These are just my thoughts for these arenas. Would love to hear your thoughts, or if you have any questions, throw it on down in the comment section. We can definitely discuss them there. And if you like this video, we really appreciate you clicking that thumbs up button. If you like this and other videos I have on my channel and you have not yet subscribed, we really appreciate it if you do. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and have a great day.